This is your Sagittarius season forecast. Weeks November 22nd through December 21st. The Hierophant, the World, the King of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Cups with the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Immediately, I can say that this Sagittarius season is most definitely adventure, security in relationships, whether these be romantic or platonic. I'm seeing potential for travel for pairs, partners, and groups. I'm seeing successful internships. I'm seeing successful business ventures. I'm also seeing specifically someone finding the perfect babysitter for their child. You have exactly what you've been looking for. I'm also getting a home in the exact area that you've been wanting. This season is full of these discoveries. This season is going to be showing you where to start. That's what the Hierophant and the Two of Cups energy is all about. Giving you a starting point. Up until now, you've been seeking and searching and researching, and Scorpio season helped you to purge the fears of everything that you've learned up until that point that made you feel maybe inadequate to start. So now that we're purging the inadequacies, the feeling of inadequacy, we can move into the bravery of actually getting something started. But I do see this desire for you to have your hand held in certain situations. This could be a season full of a lot of firsts. Your first time buying a home, your first time purchasing a car, your first time traveling here, your first time being there. And I see someone who is very much capable of taking the lead that definitely does take the lead. I think that they are hesitant at some point in time to see how receptive you are to them. So this is a season to vocalize how much help you really want. Because you come across as the type that seems to have it all figured out or covered up or whatever. And so people need to know, they need to hear it. I'm hearing right from the horse's mouth what it is that you want. Which again takes me back full circle, no pun intended, with the World card sitting at the center here, but that takes me back full circle to the main point that was made here. Making choices and committing. That's what this season is highlighting for you. There could be a lot of motion, a lot of movement. I'm seeing that this time frame from November 22nd to December 21st is going to fly by. It's going to pass in the blink of an eye, if you will. We have Angel. Bottom of the deck, we have Athlete. The letter A could be significant, or if you are taking some tests, I see that you will be passing them with flying colors, no pun intended. Again, I'm seeing the perfect pairing, the perfect tutor, the perfect job, the perfect dress, the perfect jewelry, the perfect ring, the perfect shirt, the perfect, for those of you that may be in like military or hunting, I'm seeing you're finding the perfect weapon. I'm seeing you're finding the perfect cup or the perfect mug. Those of you that have moved into new spaces and you've been trying to figure out how you want to decorate, I see that you are going to be establishing that as well. You're going to be finding things such as your aesthetic, your comfort zones, but these are new aesthetics, new comfort zones, new realities outside of who you were before this point. Again, the past Scorpio season helped you to purge the fears that prevented you from being who you are stepping into right now. So this could be a season of, yes, a lot of new beginnings, but this is the real first step. Maybe we made the real plans, chickened out a little bit, purged out the fears, but now we're in go mode. We're ready. We see the vision. Something is a little bit more clear at this time as well. And this could be, again, due to this leadership energy in your life, in your energy. So again, do not be afraid to ask questions. I'm also getting this sense of like, we're moving pretty fast. So that's why the handheld energy is being placed here as well. For those that this is more spiritual than it is physical, I see the perfect energies mending, tempering with yours. Sagittarius rules of temperance energy. They are one and the same. There could also be a bit of a technicality. And again, this leader, mentor, guide, trusted leader type comes in with either a new perspective, a different response, a new answer, a solution. And they are coming in and acting as some sort of angel, in this case, making you feel like they held your hand to the next checkpoint or finish line. And this was all that you needed in order to get to this point. Sagittarius is a childlike energy, and I am picking up on the super excited, adventurous Sagittarius that agrees to it almost immediately without even thinking twice about it because it's something that they've always wanted to do. But then getting in the moment, there's something about realizing, wow, this is really something I've never done before, or this is really taking things deeper than what I thought. It's like you tell someone like, yeah, I'm ready to dive into the deep end. But then when you're standing over the deep end, about to jump in, you realize the mass of what it is that you just agreed to do. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Bottom of the deck here, we have the seas of Mintanka. As I talked about diving into the waters, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So it seems that you will have your hand held through conquering fears this season, which is very much in tune with Sagittarius. This will be displayed spiritually and physically, in both ways or in one of those ways. You will also see tangible results within this season. This could be tangible results of a new start that you take on, or this will be tangible results from something that you started purging for back in Scorpio season. I feel like there's this coming back around energy, which I do believe there is a Mercury retrograde coming up soon. December 13th to January 1st is the next Mercury retrograde, which does indeed start right smack in the middle-ish of this Sagittarius season. So there are loose ends being tied up. Those of you that started applications back then will be finishing those up now, or things that you turned in back then will be returning to you now. Some sort of past submission is now receiving its results. This is also the fruits of your labor. Those of you that did apply for being freed from something, or some sort of relief or alleviation or something like this, I am seeing prosperous energies there. For those of you that have been trying to lose or gain weight or muscle mass, I see results coming in there. This is the season of results, the fruits of your labor coming through at this time, especially if you applied for some sort of job role, or if you wanted to be a mentee, or if you wanted to be a mentor. I see a lot of that coming through at this time. Things that may put a lot more on your plate, but it's worth the outcome. It's worth the wait. Something that you are worth, that you see is worth being patient for. You're gaining access to and results in regards to those things, which ultimately opens the door to wherever it is that you need to go from here. Because I think that there was a stalemate or a stagnant situation where until you got this answer, this response, this letter, this agreement, you couldn't move forward, or you would have to choose a different path. Just what you need is coming in to free you into your next phase, chapter, decision, choice. Much gratitude to you and many blessings to you this Sagittarius season.